the importance of a retirement.
Yeah, it's
First
recording
of all, I
now.
want to recognize our retirees that are here. Cliff
It's
Hess,
recording.
here he is. Would you stand up, please? Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming out. George Brodright. Where's George? George, thank you. Appreciate you coming out. Alfredo. Where is he? North Dakota hat. Thank you. Here's a name that rings with everyone. T.P. Johnson. Where's he at? Stand up. Thank you. Josh Randall. Josh, thank you. Appreciate it. Bernie Black. There he is. Right there. Thank you, Bernie. Dale Christensen. Thank you, Dale. Appreciate you taking the time. And Glenn Gilmore from GSE. Glenn, thank you very much. Did I miss somebody?
Okay.
Okay, now.
Big Al.
Come up here. No, I made the comment actually. I made a comment. I made a statement to Mark, and I told him that T.P. Johnson used to work in Zone 8 with Al King. But Al, thank you as well. Appreciate you coming out. He's a 727 kind of guy. We know that, right? Anyhow, welcome. What's that, Wade? Throws backs too. Okay, good. Thank you. Wade, you got to share that story with us later on. But I want to welcome everyone to this special occasion, and it's actually bittersweet for all of us as well. It's a very sad day to be saying goodbye to a group of our co-workers or retirees, but at the same time, we know that you're leaving us in good shape. And going now, hopefully, you've got the chance to retire and enjoy your well hard-earned benefits. I'm sure that the rest of us who are here will have to work quite much in their 80s before, so we'll have plenty of time basically to mull over and talk about this occasion later on. Ever since each one of you joined us for all those years, and we'll talk about 285 years altogether, you've been a pillar at IH in tech ops as well as Continental. Or more importantly, you've been a rock to all of us. Since it was each one of you, and including our retirees, because it's important that we recognize our retirees, because you guys are the ones that build the foundation that we're in today. You've each helped build the foundation that have made this division and this company such a success. And who but you would have the fortitude to deal with the slings and the arrows that have assailed us, not just through the economic and the industrial issues, but all the changes that have initiated to increase productivity and efficiency. The introduction of technology and its success has stemmed from the utter commitment that each of you and the rest of our workforce. And I'll tell you, when you look at our workforce, we have probably one of the most senior workforce in the entire Continental system. However, that hasn't prevented us from introducing technology. Actually, we were one of the first to sign off e-pass card, embracing technology. So I think that's a commitment to us in terms of changes as well. This organization will be a much better place with you, but rest assured, with you that you're gone, but rest assured that we consider it an honor to take up the baton, and all of us here as well. As your successor, we promise to try and live up to your extraordinary high standards that you guys have set for us. Although we're saying goodbye to you, hopefully this will not be the last that we'll see of you. As Joe always had a statement, he said, our doors are very revolving. And it is important that we recognize, because it's very symbolic. Each one of your years that you've spent here also marks an important part in our lives, because every one of your years, every one of your days, every one of your hours you spend with us, your co-workers, and it marks a significant part of our lives as well. So that'll be an indelible mark in our lifetime, and for us to remember. One of the things we've talked about in all our anniversary celebrations and retirement is that it's a commitment. Bottom line is for the guys to commit 10, 20, 30 years of service, not just the company and the environment that we provide here. However, when you start off, and I know that there are guys, Dave Fitchin, Tim, Logan, there are guys still in graveyards, and graveyards is very difficult, a very difficult shift. It's probably one of the most extraordinary shifts that we're dealing with from our workforce. And for the commitment to raise a family, it's a commitment from a family standpoint to ensure that you're able to accumulate all those years for you to be able to retire. So as well as we're celebrating our co-workers, we're celebrating your families as well, because the commitment is very deep there as well, and we appreciate it. In addition to that, our environment here at work, we have a family relationship as well with our employees, but more importantly, we work in hand and family with the IBT. And actually, the IBT helps us manage the operation because both of those go hand in hand. Having said that, I know Robert Rock is here somewhere. There he is, from the president of Local 19. So I'm going to call him up to say a few words as well. Come on, Robert.
Thank you, Randy. We've got an excellent turnout here today. And, looking back over 280 years of service, we take such a small amount of time to reflect over that. And I know from your brothers and sisters at Local 19, I want to personally thank you for all your years of service and all your years of support. The Teamsters have been here for over 10 years now. Excuse me, 10 years now. And it's through that work and that relationship with Continental Airlines that we can look back on this and look at our retirees and call this a family. And one more thing, as a tradition with Local 19, we want to present each one of our members with a watch, a Teamster watch. So not that you're going to need it in your retirement, but again, it's to show our appreciation for everything you've done over these years for the Teamsters. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert. The guys are cooking burgers, and we have a large turnout. And actually, if you look at this facility here and the hangar that we have next door, it's a testament. We're talking with George Broadright. Actually, when George retired, I took over the wide-body crew here. Or actually, I was working with him on the wide-body crew. And obviously, some of the things that we have done, or he has done, if you look at how we operated way back when, way back in 1997, before the hangar facility, those guys were around. This facility here, B-check we used to call it, it's Hangar B now, correct name, to be politically correct. Hangar B, and this is Hangar B building. Right outside used to where the wide-body activity is, and then Terminal D. And obviously the changes in here and the changes outside with the facility, although it doesn't have any doors, it is a testament to the work that was done outside in the environment. It's a testament to the work that we have done here. And again, as we've said, it's important that we recognize the retirees. It's important that we recognize you that have laid the foundation for us. And for us that are staying here, we have a lot to fulfill. We have big shoes to fill as well. But it's important that we recognize and fill that out. Having said that, I know the guys going to make some burgers. I know we have some managers or probably our retirees want to say a few words. But it's important, one of the things I want to do is actually call in some of our retirees to say a few words, to give you some insights of maybe what life's all about. A lot of times we hear that, what are we going to do actually? So, having said that, I know a guy that loves to talk. I'm going to call him George. Come on, George. Let us know how life, you're looking good. Come on up, George. Let us know how life's treating you. Look at how much cake you've been throwing lately. those guys are standing. Burgers are ready, so if you're hungry, you can start. Be quiet.
Get enough big enough camera there? Or
Just a few short words. I got 35 years here. I retired 7 years ago. Sometimes I wish I was back. Sometimes I'm glad I'm gone. I enjoyed working airplanes. I enjoyed working the crews I worked with. I enjoyed my life. You guys work hard, and you'll get to be with me nice and full.
Jordan looks good. Actually, I'd like to pick on Jordan. Is there something like that? How about you, Al? Al, Mr. King, come on up. Okay, so thank you for listening. It is right. It is right. I think it's got to go here.
I don't know, I started in December of 2000, and I've enjoyed every minute. Life is good, and it stays that way. Done a lot of traveling, been to Australia, New Zealand, seen 44 or 48, 5 colonies in Canada. Play with my life is good. And all I can tell you is keep busy when you do retire. Don't sit down and don't watch TV.
You know, there's no better expertise in the people who's living a life, and I think that's important why we call them the retirees, just to hear how they're doing. Because we always try to keep in contact with them, and this is what we put out to you. Lily has done a great job putting this thing together, and this is one of the silent things. Lily, thank you very much. Also, what she does actually is keep in contact with the retirees, and we like to do that as well, because it's important to recognize and remember our past. Because if we don't remember our past, then we obviously may repeat that. And a lot of things in our past. There are good things, there are bad things. Hopefully we repeat the good things, but not the bad things. So we want to recognize and remember our past as well. Having said that, I'm going to call in the retirees actually, because this is your moment to let you know your experience, the significant things that you have done. And I'm going to call and open the mic to you guys to say a few words. Harold, how about you? Harold, if you don't say a story, I'm going to tell them a story about you. You going to come up here, Harold? I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you guys a story about Harold. Not a good story. But I'll tell you what. You know, about a month ago, we came out with this initiative and said, listen, guys, we got to put on our safety vest, right? So Harold came up to me, and he was in the office highlighting. And he's like, you know, Randy, you know, I can make a big stick out of this. Why do I got to put my vest on? I said, well, because it's, you know, it's policy. It's a good thing. I said, well, you know, I'm retiring in a month. So if I don't wear it, what are you going to do to me? But, you know, it's the environment that we operate in. You know, honestly, we end up having a good discussion afterwards. But that's the liveliness that we have, and that's the environment that we encourage. Because in our environment, we have to ask questions and ask the comments. So let that be a lesson to the rest of you guys. If you don't come up, I might tell some stories, and it might not be good. And if I don't know, I know some people back there that may have some good stories as well. So Mort, you're up next. I'll tell a story about Mort because I think we always want to hear about Mort. Or maybe I'll get Bobby Rademacher to come up here and tell a story about Mort. Bobby Rademacher, an old avionics guy, actually. Bobby, you got a story about Mort McKenzie?
Yeah, I do.
Come on out, brother. I know it! I know it! Give it up for Bobby.
Picking which one?
DC-9, called out on a DC-9, right? We get called out for avionics. Mort, stand up for a minute. See the size difference here? We both go out on a call to answer a call. The captain starts giving me a hard time. All I had to say was, Mort, take over. Added things, I've had the opportunity to work with everyone sitting up here. And it has thoroughly been a pleasure, and I'll miss each and every one of them.
Actually, Bobby was rather nice. You know, Mort is going to, and I don't know much about guitars, but you know, Mort likes radios and all that stuff, and I think he is in this renewable energy deal, wind power, trying to sell power back up to the government. So Mort's actually going to involve in that type of thing. Mort, good luck. Thank you. David, how are you doing?
For Johnny.
Want to come up say a few words? I really don't have a story, but I know somebody that may have a story, actually. I see Bob Stevens back there. I think Bob might have a story about David Fincher. Each one of these suits work with you guys, and remember, they do have stories. Bob's got a story. He's coming on. Come on, Bob.
I've worked with just about everybody in this table, but I think I've known David the longest. Dave, how long has it been? I think it's closer to 30 years.
Karen is not here today. Karen, she's at the office. Where is she? Where's Karen? Huh? Yeah, actually, Karen's not feeling good, but Karen is our admin manager, and believe it or not, one of the reasons why our operation, from a staffing standpoint, is so successful is because of the hard work and effort of Karen and her team, Shannon, Laura, Carolyn, and Lori. They're laughing out there. The girls are out there. Thank you. That's what it's John Robinson. Come on up, John. John's got, actually, a lot of these guys go back to work. And by the way, Harry and Mort, the two of them used to be a piece of the pod, actually, in avionics and radios. You guys were pals, weren't you? They still are? You guys keep in contact with each other? That's good, that's good. Harry and Mort. Remember that. Now, when we have future retirement, we want to see Harry and Mort. All right. John Robinson.
Well, I just want to say this is about the quickest 22 years that I've ever gone through, and it was one of the best years of my life. I enjoyed working with a lot of people, and started out at hobby, and worked it, went on up to Denver, and Greensboro, and back here to Houston, and I don't think I made too many enemies along the way, so I enjoy working with about everyone that I see here and throughout the system. And I'm just, like I said, it's been a quick 22 years, but I've enjoyed most of it. It's not too many days that I really dreaded coming to work. I enjoy my work. And I started a little later than most people. I did have another profession that I started, put my 20 years in, so I'm going to have another pension coming. So I've just done a little of everything, and I'm going to wrap it up here at Continental, and I really enjoyed it, and I miss most everybody here. It's been a good, company's been good, and people have been good. Just appreciate everything we've done. And I just wish well for the entire company and through these difficult times. And I know y'all will work hard and make it through it. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you, John. And you know, as much as we're going through this, it is an emotional time for us as well, because you recognize that you've been You know, if you look at it really, 20, 30 years, you've spent most of your time actually with your co-workers, and it's an emotional wrench mostly to pull that apart. And I think you saw that somewhat semblance between John and me. So John, thank you. Come on up, Eddie. Come on. Forward as well. Angel. Stanley showed up at 10 o'clock in my office and said, "Where's the retirement celebration?" I said, "Stanley, what time it is?" He said, my watch said 1 o'clock. That battery deal still, he got it, brother. He showed up at 10. Stanley, make sure you got a battery from him. Battery's on the warranty, brother. Anyhow, Stanley actually came in earlier. Stanley, thank you. Appreciate you coming on. Did you get a stretch limo for the rest of the crew here? Yeah. Sure. Anyhow, Mike Wolfel. Mike Wolfel was the other technician that retired. Mike had 20 years with us as well. And the lessons that you've taught us. Without what you've imparted on us, we're not the same person. So we want to let you know, and I, more importantly, want to let you know that I appreciate it. I want to thank you very much. I'm going to turn it over to Bill Gilbert, and we're going to do a picture ceremony. But here's Bill.
Individually, we're going to recognize the retirees. It will just take us a few minutes. We want to make sure that we give an opportunity to take pictures with each of them. I'd ask Robert and Randy to come up and position themselves here by the cake. And we're going to start with the lady. We want to make sure that we head down that path correctly. If you're not familiar with what they're going to be handing out here, this is a plaque signed by much of the staff here, and congratulations for her retirement.
Yes, sir.
I was in Mickelson.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Up in Missouri. Osceola.
Okay. Okay.
It's about the same as over the arrow.
Yeah, for the different regions of districts.
Yeah, probably. I don't know the history of Order the Arrow.
I only know just a little bit. And this is John's camera. I'm just kind of helping him out. John, did the best I could. Hope you like it. Happy retirement.
There you go. You guys want to pick it up a little bit? Just a little bit. There you go. Lean in. There you go. Make sure you see.
I'll get out of your way.
Are you able to see their faces?
Mark, stand up.
Don't look like back then.
It does need a few times. Just push the button.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
more shot with any of the visiting retirees to join this group up here?